All right, here we go. We've got another workout lined up. Back's getting a little bit better. We still got some issues, but I've still got a fun one put together for us. I think we're going to enjoy. We got some challenging movements, and we're going to start out with this banded adductor pull down. This is one that we can do while holding on to one of the posts, or if you want to enhance some of the balance, you can try and do it like I'm doing here. So doing it without holding on to something is much more difficult because you really have to focus on your balance. And it is quite tricky, even though the band, it looks like it's adding a lot of resistance, but it's really not. It's really like a reasonable amount. It's more, I'm struggling because I'm just trying to stand on one leg while I'm doing it. But I really enjoyed the challenge of this one. This was a good way to kind of get started in a warm-up, or started after the warm-up. It's a good first exercise to do. Since it is very skill-based and not terribly taxing. It just kind of gets everything fired up and ready to go. Yeah, you can see me struggling on my bad leg here. But we'll go to the next one, and then we're going to be doing some skater hops. So a little bit of jumping, a little bit of coordination, obviously going back and forth. You're going to want to jump from one side to the other. I want to focus more on having a nice arch in the jump, so you're kind of going up and down more than just going straight across, back and forth. So you actually want to press off of your leg, put a little bit of an arch instead of just trying to get across to the next jump. And we're going to be doing this 30 to 40 times for each set. It's a narrow surface, so we might have to take your time on it, but that's not going to reduce the effectiveness of it. This is just going to be back squats with a barbell to a target. The point of the target is just to try and get us down to that 90-degree parallel squat. So for most people, a ball is probably going to be about the right height. You might just have to do a smaller ball if you're a little bit shorter than me. But really, this is just about hitting the right target when you're doing your back squat, and to kind of try and teach your body to go down to that point every time. We're working on our depth, just because you want a more depth into your squat just to be more effective. It doesn't have to be down to the ground. That's not a lot of benefit there necessarily, but at least 90 degrees, a full squat is kind of what we're going for. And then this is just work on the tires. You're going to, at least with your own body weight, you're going to climb over the tires as quickly as possible. I'm taking a 60-pound bag with me, and we're just going back and forth for rounds. Just attacking the tires, going up, going down, and we're going to try and do it as many times as you can. It gets tiring pretty fast. It's, especially if you're carrying a weight, it seems like it's pretty simple, but once you get on there, it'll wear you out, just because you have to think so much about where you're going to put your foot so you don't fall off the tires, because that wouldn't be fun. And then this is a simple one. We've done it before, but it's a plate hold with the plate on your legs, and the thing is to sit up as straight as possible. So we're not going to be leaning back to counterbalance that weight. We're actually going to be holding ourselves up and then lifting your legs up into your core, and it makes it much more complicated. And we're just going to be doing it for time. Again, it looks really simple, but you're going to find this to be actually quite challenging if you're doing it right. Really good core exercise, and good for your legs and hip flexors and everything too. It's more specialized. It looks way easier than it's actually doing a lot of work here. And that's it. Hopefully there's no rain. I see we got some rain outside the window right now, but I think it's supposed to clear up for Tuesday, and we can have some fun on the tires, and we can challenge ourselves with these banded movements here, because this is actually, I enjoyed this one. Left my adductors and my glutes feeling a little bit sore the next day, so be aware of that. With that and the skater hops, we're going to be jumping around and wearing out some muscles that move us laterally, but I think it'll be a good challenge. Anyway, we will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night.